Welcome back, everybody. Clearance Aisle here with another Fortnite video, and today we're talking vending machines. Are they good for the game or bad for the game? So today I've got some vending machine gameplay for you. I'm going to get a weapon out of a vending machine right here in the industrial plot. And you saw me drop in pretty low and land on that outside scaffolding of this warehouse. It's probably my favorite spot to drop here. It's just an easy way to get a weapon, because right when you open that door, there's an opportunity for a weapon. As I'm looting in here, I hear somebody coming up on me, able to use that green tac shotgun to take him out. Now, I found the vending machine. I had heard on Reddit there was one over here, and it takes 300 metal, but for some reason I thought it was 500 metal. So I'm just going to keep farming up here and get to my 500 metal, and then I turn around and I'm going to deposit this metal into this vending machine. I already had a blue bolt and impulse grenades, so I opted for the blue shotgun. And if you didn't know, you can pickaxe it to make it switch. But basically, every vending machine, it's like a chess. So vending machines are going to be in the same spot every time, but they may or may not be there each game. Then each vending machine will drop at a certain rarity. So that vending machine dropped blue. It's only going to have blue items in it. Every vending machine is only going to have 3 items. There's going to be 1 item you can buy for wood, 1 item you can buy for brick, and 1 item that you can buy for metal. So that vending machine dropped blue rarity, and it had a bolt for wood, it had the impulse grenades for brick, and it had the shotgun for metal. Now, it could have had any blue items in the game, and any of those blue items could have been assigned to any of the materials. So I think there is a lot of RNG involved in these chests, which I think is going to ultimately really balance out the vending machines and not make them necessarily too overpowered. I think that industrial plot was a good spot to find a vending machine. There's a lot of materials to be had there. As you guys know, a lot of people call that, pallet place or pallet palace. There's definitely a lot of wood there, but there was actually a lot of metal, and there would be a lot of brick there. You could go to town on those brick buildings. And I think for solo gameplay, that's pretty cool that vending machine's there. I think it's going to make it a more desirable spot, or even more desirable spot. It's kind of a sort of a hidden gem for those who know about it. But if for solos, I could have gotten one of each of those items, and if that would have dropped a legendary vending machine, if it would have had all gold weapons, they all would have cost 500 materials. But as you saw, it did not take me long to farm 500 metal. I could have easily farmed 500 brick, and I already had 500 wood. So I could have easily gotten one out of everything in that vending machine. I could have gotten one out of one of everything from that vending machine just now, but I actually already had 2 of the items. Now, that was solos. So let's consider that maybe your squad lands there. It might be hard for everybody to get every one of the items out of the vending machine, because 4 people, that's all those resources divided by 4. And you could definitely drop some materials for your teammate if he was low. And I think that's going to probably be the strategy for duos and squads is, if there is something desirable in those vending machines that, probably maybe one person gets it and the other person keeps their mats. And I think that's a good way for them to balance it. Building is absolutely, crucial in this game. It's super crucial in the end game. It's really just crucial to survival in Fortnite. So to have to trade your mats away for a weapon, I think that's a good balance. If I have to give away all of my brick and all of my wood for the 2 weapons that I want, then that's going to put me at a disadvantage in the next gunfight. Whenever I have no mats to build, but I have a really good weapon. So with all that said, we are going to run into situations where a team or somebody hits that honey pot where the vending machine drops legendary, and the items it has for sale at that time are a golden scar or a golden rocket launcher or a gold grenade launcher. But, let's be honest, with all the RNG in the game, those are going to be few and far between. So I am not particularly worried about this being too overpowered. Like I said, having to give up your mats for weapons, I think, is the perfect way to balance it. And I don't think we're gonna see those situations, where an individual can just go from absolutely nothing loot to god tier loot. So some final thoughts on vending machines. I think they are good for the game. I think what makes Fortnite interesting and fun, and what makes it something that players want to come back to, day after day and week after week, is how unique it is. First of all, the building mechanic in Fortnite is really what separates it from, the other popular battle royale games. But just the freshness of the items, the uniqueness of the items. I mean, things like, impulse grenades and remote controlled or, guided missiles. These are the things that sort of fresh content, unique content. It's really what keeps people coming back. I don't think they're too overpowered. Like I mentioned, the going from no loot to god tier loot, that's going to be a few and far between situation. And having to give up your mats, having to give away that instant cover to get the weapon you want, I think really balances this out. But I do want to know what you guys think of this. So down in the comments, let me know. Is this good for the game? Is it bad for the game? I want to hear your opinions. I want to have a discussion about it. I appreciate you guys checking out the video today. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.